handle communication issues with natives in your workplace. Our goal is to enhance how we interact with each other and with it.
That's right, Anna. We apply the concepts we learned in class, like language, competence, and performance. Understanding the difference between how we know the language and how we actually use it is crucial.
Absolutely, it's about making sure our ideas are clear to everyone, especially our clients.
Yes, we need to be proactive about these issues. Identifying them is the first step toward improvement.
I agree. If we can address this change together, we create a better environment for communication.
Let's live in a city we can tackle these issues humans.
What problem is a misunderstanding that areas from enemies. For example, when we say interest, are we refer to curiosity or finding interest? It's important to clarify.
Great point, Nina. We can about this by probe. Context when we use such word, for example, saying interested in learning, in saving of interest.
Exactly, and synonyms can also confuse our clients if we use a seeds instead of or help, and they mean not understand what mean. Yeah.
To solve this, we should establish a glossary of common terms we use in our communications. That way, everyone is on the same page.
And we can encourage our clients to ask for clarification if they are unsure about any term. That openness can really help.
We should consider semantics and pragmatics in our communication. Semantic deals with your literal meaning of words and phrases, while pragmatics focus on the context in which those words are used.
Exactly. For example, saying, can you pass the solve in semantical question, but grammatical, it's understood a polite request rather than a literal inquiry about ability.
Right, in business, we often need to be aware of how our words may be interpreted beyond their literal meaning. Pragmatic help us ensure that we say matches what we mean.
We could benefit from workshops that focus on pragmatic awareness and understanding how some context and cultural nuances affect meaning will help you communicate more effectively.
Great idea. We can practice reproducing sentences to about potential misunderstanding. That will improve both internal and external communication.
Okay, we should consider grammatically and acceptability. Just because a sentence is grammatically correct doesn't mean it's appropriate for the context.
A good point, for example, is saying if it's a common mistake, we need to correct it to I have seen it for professional communication.
We can set up regular training sessions to help everyone improve their grammar and language skills.
And we should encourage the members to profit their emails or documents before sending them, as a compare of a can catch mistake.
Yes, that's a great idea. We can also create a checklist for professional communication to ensure everyone follows this. Let's look at lexical meaning. We can use prefixes and suffixes to enhance our vocabulary. For instance, happy can become unhappy or happiness.
And derivatives using communicate, we can derive communication and communicator. This helps clarify our roles in the team.
To improve, we could start a word of the week in this initiative where we learn new terms and their proper usage. It will build our vocabulary together.
That's a fun idea. If you also encourage us to share how we use these words in our role.
We should also have discussions about correlations. Understanding the emotional weight of words can help choose the right one for our message. In my group, we discuss the importance of understanding the different parts of speech nouns, verbs, adjective, etc. And knowing their roles help us structure our sentence more effective and ensure clear communications.
Exactly, I did not for the importance of this. For example, saying the team is working implies in the action is happening right now. With the teamwork, shows the action is complete. Changing the tense can completely alter the meaning.
True. Another point consider the number two argument. For instance, the team is the walking singular versus teams we are walking plural. If I mix singular and plural for irregularly, if I confuse our message.
And we should pay attention to person as well when we switch between first, second, and third person. Inappropriately, it can make our message unclear. For example, switching from I'm managing the project to you are managing the project mid-sentence would be confusing.
Yes, we need to make sure a subject adverbary in number a person concerned throughout our sentence.
Agree. We could implement short workshop focusing on the these aspects. A part of the speech, tense, numbers, and person. To help everyone refine their writing and speaking skills.
Also, let's remind each other to use the active voice instead of the passive voice whenever possible. It makes our communication more direct and organic. For example, say we complete the report is clear that the report was completed.
That's a great suggestion. Focusing on these grammatical elements and using clear structure will definitely help us to avoid misunderstanding in the workplace.
Okay, let's not forget the difference between sentence and utterance. A sentence is a complete thought, while an utterance can be an spoken word or phrase. Don't forget that when writing an utterance, it is necessary to add quotation marks to identify it. Context matters.
Right. For instance, certain will handle it clear, but certain sure can be ambiguous without context.
We can create good guidelines for meetings and we are encourage everyone to spread complete tones. This will help us about confusion.
And we should practice in summarizing a discussion at the end of each meeting. This reforms clarity and ensures everyone is on the same page.
That's a fantastic idea. It will help remember key points and actions. Good job, my group. Everyone applying this language and concept we can enhance our communication to reduce misunderstanding our workplace.
Let's implement these strategies in our next meeting and see how they improve our interactions.
I'm excited about these initiatives. Clear communication will definitely help our team work.
Absolutely. If we support each other in these efforts, we can achieve much more.
Let's hold each other accountable and celebrate our progress along the way.
In a word, together we can make a real difference in how we communicate and collaborate.
Okay, we will continue this meeting under transition to discuss our other topics.
Bye bye.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
The next day.
Good evening, Job. We continue or meet?
You know, one issue that we face often is idioms and slangs. For example, when someone says we are in the same boat, it could be confused for someone who doesn't know the expression. Why? Because in some cultures, people might take it literally, thinking actually that we are in a boat together, even it is not like that.
Exactly. We need to be careful with idioms like high denial of the hell or piece of cake. They make of casual about if the other person doesn't understand them. I can use confusion.
I take it the bad case. For example, if some culturally means some has a passed away, but to others it calls some like we are talking about an object or an action.
Yes, and metaphors can sometimes lead to misunderstandings. For instance, saying let's be transparent like an open book might not be clear to everyone. Being mindful of this expression is important, especially in professional settings.
Definitely, and we also need to be cautious with metonymies. For example, when we refer to Hollywood to mean the film industry, not everyone made immediately connected with this meaning. Using industry or films might be more transparent.
Mm. To avoid these issues, we should aim for clearer, more direct language. If we don't use idioms or slang, we need to make sure the context makes them clear. Maybe we can each the term the most commonly used idioms and their meanings.
That's a great idea. Clarity is key business communication. Let's be cautious with metaphor and idioms, unless we are sure everyone understands them.
Well, speaking about speech acts, we should be aware of how our communication is interpreted based on the types of speech acts we're using. For instance, when I say we need to finish this by tomorrow, I'm giving a direct by.
Right. Directives are requests or commands, but sometimes we make assertive statements. For example, when I say the report is due tomorrow, I'm just stating a fact or giving information.
Exactly, but we also use commissives. For example, I say I will handle the presentation next week. I will committing myself to take on responsibility. It's important that our team now we are communicative to sometime versus just studying facts.
And don't forget expressives. These are statements that express feelings. Like when I say, I'm so excited to work on this project, I'm showing enthusiasm. We often need to express our emotions positively, but also professionally.
That's right. And declaration are when change and the word used by saying something. For example, when mentions says and the parent you let it them, that declaration has real and the consequence. So we careful with how we use it.
That's true. I think we should all practice identifying this speech in our acts everyday communication. Both, I think it could be internally and with our clients because it will help us understand the intent behind each message more clearly.
Good idea. Mm, and for directives, we can try to be more specific to about confusion instead of saying, do this by tomorrow. We could say, please send the report by 5 p.m. tomorrow. That's clear and leaves no room for misinterpretation.
We giving assertive expressions. Expressive. It's important to match our tone with the match. For example, if we are executive about a project, we show it our tone, not just in our words.
Excellent points, everyone. I'd like to start being more consecutions of type of the speech acts. We use the make sure and intention and declare understood.
And let's not forget about homophone, which can cause confusion. For example, right and right sound the same but have completely different meanings. If I say please write the report, it's about creating something, but if I say you're right, it's about agreeing.
Good point, Javier. We also have homographers that could confuse traders is not clarified. For instance, lead can mean the metal or being can mean to the guide. Some imaginary reading, we need to lead that thing and then reading lead bits or dangerous. Some spelling but different meanings entirely.
Exactly. And let's not forget about dear. I can mean to derivate something or refers the tears we create. I'm waiting for a context and crucial about the misinterpretation. That's it.
Also, let's be mindful of homophones in professional emails. Imagine someone misinterpreting pair as pure. If I write please pair up with a collage and they read it pure, it sounds confusing. Clear communication prevents these misunderstandings.
That's right. It's like the difference between principal, because principal is the head of a school, and principle it's a rule, a fundamental rule. I know that using the wrong one can change the entire meaning in the presentations. We should be careful with the pronunciation to avoid any kind of confusion.
And don't forget the homophones, bass it's could refer to a type of Finnish or a low music sound. When we use words like this, context is our best tool to make sure everyone understands the intense meaning.
I agree. Being aware of this difference can enhance clarity in your communication. Let's all pay attention to homophones and homographs in our writing and speaking.
Perfect. Let's apply their principles and the continue improving on to our communication. Remember, even small dance can make a big difference. Thank you so much, group, for the same in the meeting and goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, thank
Goodbye.
you.
Bye.